about what they're doing, but how would you describe yourself in 3 words? It can be about anything. It can be about your work. It can be about your character, or just a sentence. If 3 words is not enough, how would you how would you describe yourself in one sentence or 3 words? It sounds like an elevator speech, isn't it? 3 words. If you do not know what to say, if you have too much to say, one sentence. Okay, who is going first? Maybe I should go first. If I could describe myself in 3 words, I would describe myself as confident, curious, and still learning. That's 4 words. Okay. I would like to ask Elios. Toastmaster Elios, how would you describe yourself in 3 words, all the way from Surabaya?
Okay, it's too sudden for me. Yeah. Okay, I will say cute, charming, and smiley. I don't know how to say it.
Oh,
You got
nice,
it. You got
nice.
me there. You got me there.
Okay. Amelia, how would you describe yourself?
Okay, 3 words that I like is food, travel, and also I like working with people. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. What about you, Ari? If you would describe yourself with 3 words, what would that be?
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, very audible.
Okay, so 3 words about me, probably glasses, books, and teaching. Probably that. The 3.
Very
Glasses, book,
nice.
and teaching.
Good, good. Okay, who wants now? Instead of pointing at people, who wants to
Me,
volunteer?
I want to do.
All
I'm the
right.
impatient Speedy Gonzalez. Back to you.
Arriba. Yes, indeed. And Mirika?
In 3 words, visionary, resilient, and empowering.
Wonderful, wonderful. And let's end with the best. Grace.
Okay. So for me, maybe one word. The first word is fireworks, and then the second one maybe lazy, and the third one efficient. So something like fireworks, lazy, and efficient. I think the 3 words can describe me. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. So I noticed that some of you, even though you describe yourself, you did mention something about hobbies, and some of you also mentioned about something about work. So so you see, even though it's only 3 words, you can actually reveal a lot about yourself. Great, great. I hope this warm-up has heighten the mood a little bit so that we can have a warm applause for our Toastmaster of the meeting. But before I introduce her, so we were supposed to have a lead evaluator, Miranda, but she cannot make it, so I will take that role instead. But I will not take. I will upload the agenda, but still the unchanged agenda. Okay, so thank you very much. And let's start the meeting because the MC is here. The MC is none other than Su Chen. Stage is
Thank you.
yours.
Thank you, Halina. Thank you. A very good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club, where But before we meet the speaker, tonight we have two fantastic speakers to share with us what they want, that we also have takeaways from them. But before that, let's take a few minutes to meet each other. When I call upon you, please share 4 things: your name, what you do, where are you joining from tonight, and 1 word for how are you showing up. So I shall start first. My name is Su Chen, and what I do, I'm an admin manager. And where am I joining from? I'm actually joining from Petaling Jaya of Malaysia. And 1 word, awesome. So who would like to be the next person to move on?
Me, Mirika.
Come,
Hi, my
the floor
name
is
is
yours.
Mirika. My name is Mirika. I am a business owner and I came from Surabaya, Indonesia. 1 word, excited. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Next. Come.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's.
I'm ready now.
All right. Come. The floor is
Okay, hello
yours.
everyone. My name is Ilios. My profession to make you laugh, and my city is Surabaya. And 1 word, funny.
Fantastic. Thank you. Next. Who is next? Come on. Good, Grace. The floor is yours.
Hello everyone, I'm Grace. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm starting my business. I'm developing other business also. And currently I'm joining from Jakarta in Indonesia. So 1 word from me tonight will be I want to feel wonderful.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Grace. Next. There's 2 more to go. Who would like to move? Who would like to take the floor?
Okay. Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Ari. As you can see, my profession is currently a teacher. I'm from Jakarta, and 1 word for me is read a book. No, read. Read more.
Thank you. Thank you, Ari. Thank you. Next one. A few more to go before we start. Great. Amelia.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Amelia. I'm a student and I'm now in Szeged, the city of sunshine in Hungary. And 1 word, motivated. Thank you.
Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. Next one. Who is next?
Okay. Harlina
Right.
Indra, maybe I can be kind of see my caregiver servant, and I'm in Jakarta, and 1 word, inquisitive.
Fantastic. Lina, thank you. Right, so we have all the instructions now, and now we can start off. But before that, I've also got to introduce the timer. May I know who's the timer today?
I will be timer.
Thank you, Helena. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is very precious, and we will want to give everybody the opportunity to express their views. So for the 15 minutes presentation, I will show the green card at 12, the yellow at 13, and the red at 14 until it's finished. Just for early warnings because
Thank
time
you.
flies when we're having fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Helena. Thank you. Right now, we are going to start with 2 fantastic speakers sharing their views and giving us takeaways to take home after the meeting. The first person, will be carried out by a dynamic lady, and she's going to share with us this evening, keeping the commitment. How commitment in Toastmasters help us create progress in life. So who is this fantastic lady? She's Amelia, and she's a lecturer and a researcher. And she's going to share with us even more how to find treasures without a map, building opportunities and turning connections into passive income. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Amelia. Over to you. The floor is yours.
Thank you, everyone. I will like to share my screen first. So my material will be about keeping the commitment, which is from the Club Success Series in the Toastmaster pathway. But it might be a little bit different from the slides in the Toastmaster website. Okay, could you see my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I start, who is in here that makes a New Year resolution for this 2026? If yes, please type 1, and if not, please type 2 in the chat box. Let's see. Oh, okay. I see some type 1 and some typing 2. I can actually relate if you type 2, because sometimes if I made resolution, it is not working, and the next year I decided not to make any more new resolutions. Maybe that's also relate for you who also type the number 2. And now this is actually already in the middle of the year, so we are reaching June and we are almost going to July, and now we need to ask again our goal and our resolution. So how long have you achieved it? Whether if you already in the middle, because we are in the middle of the year, or just not started yet, or maybe you already finished, already on this finishing line. So now we will talk about keeping the commitment. So how to keep your commitment to achieve your goals, not only in Toastmaster, but also in the real life, basically. So first, of course, like in the beginning of the year, we need to set our goal, or maybe we set our resolution. So what is your goal? Maybe you want to have a better body weight. It could be raising your body weight or maybe decreasing your body weight. Maybe you also want to have more time to rest, have a better communication or better relationship with your partner or with your friend. Maybe you also want to change the world. We might have many goals to ourselves, but let's just face it, is it reachable, or is it make sense? Like, I want to change the world, like how we do to change the world. It is like very, very wide goal, and it is really hard to achieve. So before we continue to deeper, we need first to refine our goal. So how to refine our goal? First, we need to make the goal more specific. So like, I want to change the world, but how? It's not really specific. So maybe, for example, you can make it or narrow it down. So I want to give charity like once a month, or once in a 2 month, or once in a 6 month. It could be more specific. And also you can measure your goal and also progress. For example, if you want to, for example, you want to do exercise, maybe first how many minutes or maybe how many hours you can make it measure. you can measure it, and also whether if it's achievable or not. So for example, if you want to change the word, you might have, or you might need a whole lifetime to do that. So make it a certain time frame. So for example, if you want to be a better speaker, make it a certain time frames. I want to join Toastmaster, or I want to do my level 1 in Toastmaster for 1 month. So it is achievable. If you want to do it in 1 month for one level, you can go to do speech in many clubs, because we have a lot of clubs available in District 87. And the third is relevant. The fourth is relevant. And so your goal should align with your value, and it should be aligned also with the long-term objective. So like, for example, I want to be a better speaker. So what the goal that you need to create is also need to have connection with to be a better speaker, and also the time base. So set realistic but but ambitious ended to clarify task prioritization. For example, if you want to finish your level 1 in 1 month, you need to make a time base when you make the speech, when you practice, when you find the evaluation. You need to make also the time base for that when you find a club to do your speech. So it is more achievable. So make it like more micro goal. So it is more makes sense to achieve it. So this is the example. For example, I want to have work-life balance. So it's still a like very, very clear, very, very broad goals. So you can like make it a smaller one, like, okay, after 7 p.m., I will not check my working email, or after 7 p.m., I will not open my WhatsApp. That's the example. So, and the next one, for example, I want to be better public speaker. So you can make like more realistic goal. I will complete one level. Sorry, I think I haven't edited for example, I will finish my pathway in 1 year, for example, like that, or one level in 2 months. So it is more approachable. So, and the other, I want to improve my relationship with my partner or family. So how you to do that? You need to make it more clearer and more detailed. For example, I need to schedule my time with my partner or with my family. So at the weekend, I want to spend more time, or I have like 3 hours for them to do it. Okay, now maybe before we continue, I would like to ask you one by one. Do you have any certain goal that still you want to fulfill? I would this year, for example. Like,
Yes, I have to still want to learn how to edit a video.
okay,
Gosh.
so how do you do that, Tuharina, for example, in a 1 month? How do you do that to, to
I
fulfill
have to look for someone who really has to show it, because yeah. I mean, I've tried it myself with YouTube tutorials. I cannot do it. Somebody really has to show me.
Oh,
So maybe this month I have to look for someone.
okay, it's a great goal. Actually, I want to suggest to look for YouTube video, but you already did. Okay, maybe another one who wants to try to set up their goal with the smart frame. Maybe Grace?
I want to. I will do the number 3, Amelia, because I really want to have a wife. I want to start a family. So I will improve my relationship with my partner, and I will have my quality time this week, at least once a week, quality time with my partner. Thank you for the good
Wow,
example
it's
for
a
me.
great one. I hope your partner will enjoy it. Okay, Mirika, maybe you can also try for next.
Okay, maybe it's about consistency. I also want to improve my social media, at least post once a week. But I still haven't posted for a long time because
Okay.
of there's many considerations. But okay,
Yeah,
I
maybe
learned
you can
to.
also consider it because you say like once a week. Once a week is actually quite a lot. Even even for Toastmaster, I have my division and Toastmaster IG, and I don't even post it in 1 week.
Okay,
So you
thank
can
you.
also make it
Maybe
the goal is
maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month.
you don't need to set your standard very high, so you can start low first.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's continue. Okay, and what next? So after you set your goal, you could make it into a habit or routine because sometimes motivation is not enough. So you find what motivated you, like, okay, I want to be more healthy. I also want to have more time with my family, but sometimes the wants or the motivation is not enough. So how to make it more routine? So make it into a habit. So habits operate on autopilot once it established. So if you have the habit, it's easier to be done, but make it like a little bit or a little bit slowly to change your motivation as a habit. For example, like Yurika said, she wants to post it on Instagram like once a month or once a week, for example. Maybe first, maybe in the beginning of the day, you can try to think what the concept of your Instagram, and then at the weekend you try to make the content so you can post it next time. So you can make it like a time frame. So that's for example. And for Grace, maybe if you want to have more time with your partner, you can also like setting up a scheduling in certain time, very specific time, which time you want to have it with your partner. So it will be easier for you. And the last is embrace flexibility. Like I said, if you want first to have like very big standard, but you think like you cannot achieve it, you can be more flexible to yourself. So maybe you can lower the standard so it is more achievable. And you can also build an accountability system. So first, you can share your goal publicly. So you can tell your closest friend or your family, okay, I have this goal. Please remind me about it. So it is more achievable. And if you have like Toastmaster, if you want to be a public speaker, you can tell your members or your exco, I want to achieve this. So they will keep reminding you. And some also in the app, we have the tracking app. So you can also use that to track your goal. And the last is celebrate your wins. Even if it only small milestone, you can reward yourself. Not very grand reward, but maybe like treat yourself for food or maybe a day off. That is also a reward for yourself, and also share your success and acknowledge yourself, reward yourself, and repeat the process. Thank you very much. I hope you are keeping your commitment. Now I will give the control back to our Tom Shuqian.
Thank you, Amelia. Thank you for sharing the wonderful tips. I also benefited, and also now I've relooked my resolution. Have I achieved halfway or on the way? Well, thank you to you, Amelia. You certainly sent a good reminder to me too. Now, after all the efforts that Amelia has given us good tips, can we have an acknowledgement on Amelia? Anybody want to try?
Yes.
Helena?
Yes.
Please.
I just want to say that it's very practical and it's a good reminder. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Helena. Thank you. Who is next? Anybody? Or shall ball? Grace. Fantastic. Over to you, Grace.
Okay. So I really want to thank you so much to Amelia to remind me how to achieve my goal and try to make it a habit and share it publicly, making a community and celebrate the wins. It's like, how do I say it? It's a simple framework, but it makes me enable to envision, make me able to envision how can I be have a better relationship with my partner. Thank you so much for the content
Thank you,
tonight.
Grace. Thank you. Thank you for the great effort of you giving such a good treatment. Thank you. Next one. One more. May I get one more person? Just one more person. Then move on to the next. One more acknowledgement. Just one more. If not, I will give. It was certainly a very good and timely reminder that setting goals is actually very crucial in our lives for us to make progress. And Amelia, you certainly did a very timely presentation, which I certainly is like a reminder. Where are you now? Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. So now we move on to the evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ari. Ari, over to you for the evaluation.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Yuchen. And thank you also to Amelia that gave her speech on the smart planning, how to be more committed to your goals. And that was a very clear presentation, if I could say, with a very simple graphic that easily to understand. So I kudos to you, Amelia, that you use a very simple yet effective presentation or slides. Other than that, the thing that is good from Amelia that is she is very expressive. You also speak with a good intonation. We feel connected with you, even though we're well towards the screen, but we can see that you are showing your expression, your affection to us, and you responded to each of your respondents well. So that's the good thing that I could see from you, Amelia. Now, the things that we could improve on if we are doing the same thing similar to Amelia. So using the SMART planning, the acronym itself, what I see this examples that you use is very, very common examples, but not your personal examples. Have you really applied this in your life, and what did you get, Amelia? So it will be easily connected. Let's say maybe we can apply it with Grace next time, though. So Grace using the SMART, and then his relationship get better. So we will easily get connected to the idea. So it works. So if you add your own or your personal experience using the SMART method, it would be easier for us to trust this method that it really works. But no worries. Uh, since this is the part of the lab, it means we can improve on. And probably that's the best part for you to improve on. So the idea would be easily connected to all who listen to this presentation. Okay, so I think that's all for Amelia, but you did great, and I will share to you the form of the list. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ari. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful feedback, detailed feedback. Thank you. And now we move on to the lead evaluator. Can I invite Halina to take the floor? Halina, the floor is yours.
Okay, but before I give my evaluation, maybe the presenter Amelia wants to give a response to the evaluation, or
Okay,
just
thank you.
for 1 minute.
Thank you. Thank you, Halina. Thank you. I shall invite Amelia. Thank you. Amelia, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much for all the response and also the evaluator. I accept the evaluation. It is actually a great idea to also putting my own experience in the presentation, because personal experience will also have their own story, so it will make the speech more impeccable. Give more impact. Thank you, Xu Chen.
Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome the lead evaluator. Halina, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amelia, for your presentation. What I notice is that there is a lot of interaction, and when Amelia asked about our own goals, that was exactly at the 7 minutes mark. I don't know whether it is done on purpose or not, but maybe because indeed at 7 minutes, maybe our at least my attention starts to wane. And then all of a sudden you wake me up again with this question and answer. So that was very good. Then again, I always wonder what is the best way how to start a presentation, especially when we have to share screen. What was the first word that you said, first sentence that you said when you started with the presentation? Was it a statement? Was it a quotation? Was it a question? I think it was about, I'm going to share my screen. I think, well, you still have 1 minute to go. So I think you may start with, I don't know, a question or something related to the presentation. It doesn't have to be very long. Then again, maybe I can understand that you might be a bit doubting about how will it all work. It's okay, before we start with the meeting to test the share screen, how it works. We have time enough. And then after that, start the meeting with a question, for example. And then after that, you can say, oh, yeah, now I'm going to share my screen, and then say, yeah, is it visible? And so that's okay. But at least we have your attention by then. I, I love your PowerPoint presentation. It's short but sweet. And I think an exam. Why I do agree with Ari that it's better to give an example. You know why? To show us that that the method is working. Not only just, oh yeah, this is the method, but it's working. So why don't you If I can do it, why don't you? That's maybe the reason why I would give that. But then I think only twice interaction, that's more than enough because you only have 15 minutes. And so therefore I say thank you very much for reminding us in the middle of the year to keep our commitment. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Helena. Thank you. Thank you for the detailed feedback. Thank you so much. All of us really benefited from that. And now we go for a bio break. But before that, can we have a group photo before the bio break? Amelia, are you taking the photos?
Yes, wait a minute.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Wait. Okay, sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. Now we have a 5-minute break and we'll be back. The 5 minutes is over for the next speaker. Another interesting speaker.
Well, Mirika, because the presentation of Amelia is from Pathways, so the presentation is evaluated in a Toastmastering way, whereas later on with Grace, it will be a bit different. So you can see the difference. But we also want to give our members the opportunity to do Pathways projects. So that is why. Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation.
Yes. The thing is, the presentations like the one given by Amelia, that is from the Club Successful series, if I'm not mistaken. There is the Better Speaker series. Maybe Tosmas, Mirika, you have already given one of those presentations.
I only joined for 3 months and I just do my first speech and
Wow, wonderful.
and this June 28th I will deliver my second speech in Malang.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, yes. Yeah, those
Still very
educational
new.
sessions those educational sessions are in from level 3, 4, and 5. And you can actually access them for free. You don't even need to log in, So you can, especially I would everybody I would really advise to go to the Better Speaker series. The Better Speaker series, Toastmasters, it's very interesting. Even for Mirika, very interesting because it's about how to make opening, how to make closing, how to choose a topic. So it's very interesting because Better Speaker series. Wait. And Toastmasters, just Google it. And then you find the link and then you can just download it. I think you do
Okay.
not need to log in. If you have to log in, you just log in and so on. Yeah.
Thank you.
Elias.
Yeah,
I still
we were doing our Toastmasters Bahasa program, right? You still remember our togetherness.
if I see Elias, my heart uh, he has a I have a weak spot for him, especially during COVID. He forced me he forced me to do a Facebook live. And as a panelist, I still remember me and Denny Surya. He's now in Kalimantan. He used to be in Bali. And we were panelists. Fitrini was the MC, and I was terrified. I was terrified because it was in a Facebook Live. You cannot you cannot make a mistake, isn't it? And I think I rehearsed 5 times, 5 times with Denny, with you, You and Pak Yusuf and Wijaya from Medan. Pak Yusuf in Bandung, Wijaya from Medan. You, Surabaya. Danny was in Bali, and me. I think we met 5 times. Gosh, because I was so nervous. Because I really wanted to. Because we had the questions in advance, and then I have to answer, and my Indonesian is. It's somewhere there in Facebook, somewhere there. Still remember, we made a whole series. We invited many people. It's crazy. Those were crazy times. But I loved it. We actually did a debate. We should do that again, maybe. We had a lot of Indonesian Bahasa clubs. We did actually a debate competition, and the judges were Toastmasters who were experienced in debating. So we were evaluated not like a Toastmasters contest, but really according to their norms. Pipit was the one who was the chief judge. She's a debate coach, paid debate coach. And yeah, those were weird times, but it's and Bali won. I think Amelia was one of the members. She was one of the Amelia Dewi, this Amelia. I think she
Yeah,
was one of the. I think you were right, together with I forgot with
with
whom.
Hapsari, Widya Hapsari.
Ah, yeah, you were the winner.
With
So
Sari,
what?
the diver. This,
Oh
Yeah,
yes, and we had we had 3 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 rounds. Quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. Yeah,
it's a
I
new
remember my club
experience for
lost.
me because
Sorry.
I don't really like debating. I mean, like my personality, I don't really like really direct, but it's really also a new experience.
Oh yeah. Oh, we did it with regulations in America. There were regulations. So we even had a briefing of the contestants for the regulations, how the debate is done. We were just crazy because in those masters we don't have debate. We didn't have debate. It was we made briefings. Oh, we had time on our
oh,
hands. we
we actually have
oh
in the Toastmasters. Oh, you can find on the resources on the page.
oh yeah, that's true.
They have, but only some people are practicing it. I have attended a lot
Mm.
of debaters club in Saudi Arabia, mostly in the Eastern.
Oh,
They do it.
they do it. Wow, wonderful. I just
I
noticed
feel
that we are already over time.
yeah.
And I talk too much, so I think I better. And I will give the floor back to our master of ceremony, Suchen.
Thank
Stage
you.
is
Thank you,
yours.
Helena. Thank you. That was a good 5-minute bio break session, which I think all of us had a good, interesting journey and news about debate and so forth. Yeah, Toastmasters can really do a lot of things that make your life interesting and progress in your life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the second session. This is the second speaker. Do you remember just now when I was introducing the first speaker, Amelia? You heard something about how to find treasures without a map. I'm sure you'll be wondering, what is this going into Amelia's place? And that was the tip of the iceberg to let you stay on and keep your curiosity to the second speaker. So now the second speaker is going to share with us how to find treasures without a map. Can you imagine without a map you find your treasures? Building opportunities and turning connections into passive income. That's interesting. And who is going to present it? This is a dynamic gentleman. It's going to be presented by Graceman as Hadiwinata. He's an entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Grace. Over to you.
Thank you, Xiuqian. Hello, everyone. So, as you may know, my name is Graceman S. Hadiwinata. It's quite long, but you can call me Grace. So, tonight I will be point out two words for you guys, so it will not become too many things that will be in your mind. The first one is the treasure, and the second one is passive income. So let's start with the first one. How can we find a treasure without a map? Before we find it, let's define it. So please type what kind of treasure that you have in mind right now. Let's say for me, my own treasure is my time. I really appreciate my time. I really love my time. So I will keep it tight so no one will access my time without my permission. Let's say maybe someone say my treasure is my family. So I will love my mom, my dad, my father, my daughter, or my brother. So that is your own treasure. So if you already find it, maybe you don't need map. But if you are looking for it, let's say for me, I'm looking for to build my own family. So how can I build my family without a map? Okay, maybe it will be on letter speech, but for the map itself, it's not the key. So what I want to share with for you tonight is the treasure itself is already within your reach. So when you have your own treasure and you name it, you can already find it. Let's say I have three example for tonight. The first one is my English program, the Speak Brave Kids, and the second one is the baby fish business, and the third one is solar industry broker business. So what will happen within this treasure and my business? I want to give some example to you that you are working as a salaryman, as a lecturer, as a businesswoman, or as a businessman. You will have to trade your own value into another value that you want to have. Let's say I want to have a big income, so I will trade my time. And then I want to have a good food, I will trade my money. But within this pattern, within this transactional that always happening within our world, we may overlook something very important that is happening in the process. So before we continue, I have some quotes that I really love to share to you guys tonight. Not every spark starts a fire, but a fire always starts with a spark. So let's say for my first business in Speak Brave Kids, it's all happening in November 2025. Within that time, let's see how many guys of you like coffee, tea, or having cakes with your friend. Maybe almost all of you have sometimes to hang out with your friend or your family or maybe nephew, cousins, or anyone. But have you ever thought if you have that coffee routinely every week, and within each coffee, you do the Toastmasters check-in, you do the Toastmasters check-out, what is happening there? That is how the Speak Brave Kids, my English program, was born. So me and John was starting a coffee session. Let's hang out with a coffee in November 2025. We starting like, so what you gonna do next year and what is your skill that you can sell and what we can do together. John always say that he love English and me, I love making money. So let's making money from English. So that's how Just Speak Brave was born. So that's the sparks that I want to share. Just from a cup of coffee and asking how do you do and what is your skill and what do you love, it was turning into my own passive income for now. Currently, I have five English coach that teaching some children to learn English with fun, active, and safe pillar. So we have three pillars within the Speak Brave program. John managing it the full program, and I'm managing the operation process. So the recruitment, the timetable, the salary, and the partnership, and the scaling up, shares management, and yeah, many other things from the Speak Brave. But I will really proud to say it my first passive income program that happening from 2025 to 2026 for the first semester. And then what is happening next? Baby fish business. How many times you open your WhatsApp in a day? And how many status did you see within your WhatsApp? So let's say for today, I already opened my WhatsApp already maybe 30 or 40 times, replying chat, reading status, and then yeah, replying comments or anything. I believe every one of you are opening WhatsApp today. So within that status, I see something like, oh, it's so hard to find fish nowadays. Everyone are making AI business, everyone making robot business, data analytics. It's hard to find fish in Indonesia. There is one status phone like that, and I just click it. Yo, bro, how are you? I'm good, guys. Blah blah blah. Currently, I'm in Semarang. Oh, good. Currently, I'm in Jakarta. We in the same island now. We're gonna be easier to reach each other. So yeah, you should come to Semarang. No, you need to come to Jakarta. No. So let's do our call then. So we just have a call and sharing that they want to start a fish business in Semarang to supply a government program to feed the school, the free food for school. So they need tilapia, they need nila or something. So they make a fish farm in Semarang. And I just remember within the call, I have a lot of friends in Purwakarta and Jombang. Let's send some fish there. Yeah, MDG. But it's quite hard for me to translate it to English. Makan bergizi gratis. So I just say, how if I can send you some fish to Semarang? Yeah, please do. I don't want to think where the fish come. Just bring the fish to me and I will pay. Oh, okay. I will introduce you to my friend. I just introduced my friend from Purwakarta for the tilapia. And then I introduce my friend from Jombang. So I'm managing a little Excel form. Yeah, it's a simple Excel form with that and the requirements and the fish type. You just need to fill it when you are need to order, and you guys just need to fill it when you are sending your order. So we can track the transaction there. And now it's already the 4 months. I didn't even do anything. I just, oh, there is some order. Oh, there is some payment. Oh, it's already in my reckoning. So it's my second passive income starting from clicking a random status that talking about fish. Okay, that's the second one. And the third one, solar industries. So this story background was happening in 2018. Before the COVID start, a lot of people are try to love some landscaping. So they have I don't know which plant that have a big leaf, and then a lot of fish like cupang. I don't know how do we call it in English. The fish that can fight, and a lot of beautiful fish, predator fish, blah blah blah. A lot of hobbies happening before the COVID, and then the business blooming in COVID. A lot of people keeping fish, a lot of people keeping plants, blah 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 blah. But my business didn't go didn't give me a lot lah in COVID. So it takes down, and me and my partners, the supplier, the aquarium maker, didn't contact for already 7 years until nowadays. And we meet in Jakarta. So, hello Om Vinci, how are you? Hello Om Yudit, how are you? Currently I'm in Jakarta. I heard you are in Jakarta from Maggie. I heard you are in Jakarta. And sorry, in Tangerang. Let's meet in Jakarta. So we just sit together asking, how are you? How are you? How are you? And the conversation happening. I have a solar, and I have someone that need a solar B40. Oh, you are lazy, you are lazy, I'm lazy too. So how about this? You do the procedure, you do the text and anything, I will deliver the letter. Sounds good, let's start. So the information from this solar owner, the information from the solar buyer, and me as a paper delivery guy, I got 3 rupiah for every transaction that happening. It's not sounds much, but every transaction happen for 6,000 kiloliter, 1,000 kiloliter. So for me, it's already quite big for someone who deliver a paper. And now, currently, I'm recruiting some Grab partner, some Shopee partner to deliver the paper because it was not confidential or anything. They just want me to go to work. Nah, I'm lazy. I will recruit someone to do it. And the last transaction happened in last week. I have succeed delivering the solar industry transaction without me doing anything. I'm just paying the Lala move, and I got my own shares. So within these 3, you can see Speak Brave, Baby Fish, and the solar industry. It was not relatable business each other. But what thing that I've set in mind, I'm lazy. I don't want to work. I just want to have money. I just want to add my bank balance without doing anything. So it's happened. From where? Your WhatsApp status, your coffee, and then your break with your friends. You don't need a map. You guys don't need a good goal. You guys don't need a good plan, quality analysis, data analysis, anything. So that will be to age worth with my own career because I really love data. I really love quality analytic backgrounds. That's my career. But my journey turned out to be different with what is my skill. So I just want to share with you guys, this is not motivational speech. It's not inspirational speech. I just want to let you know, tonight, I want to start the sparks within you guys. I don't know, it will be happen to me, to Harlina, to Merika, to Chen, to Ari, to Amelia, to Iti, to Miranda. Hello, Miranda. I don't know. I want the sparks happen to you guys. And you can find your own treasure, your more income, your maybe I will remember something about Amelia. Amelia want to help Indonesian student go to Hungary. I really hope this gonna spark your idea, Amelia. So let's start something and do the helping Indonesian student go to Hungary. So yeah, I really hope to hear what kind of sparks do you find tonight. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Chen.
Thank you, Grace. Was awesome. And great sharing. Fantastic. Without a map, you can get passive income. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, now's our turn to give an acknowledgement round. Who's the first to start? Who would like to give the first acknowledgement?
Me.
Come forward.
Okay.
Floor is
Thank you
yours.
for Thank you for the nice speech, Graceman. So, in your speech, I define your treasure as opportunity and optimism. So we might not have the roadmap, but every time we see there's this opportunity, and then we take the opportunity and we do it with optimism, it becomes the treasure that can uh that can make a lot of treasures, a lot of incomes in our life. Thank you.
Thank you, America. Thank you. Thank you. Next, who would like to share? Come forward now. Brenda, over to you.
Okay, Grace, I only heard about maybe 3 minutes or 4 minutes of your speech, but I do hear the uplifting note. You ended with an upliftment and sounded like you found your groove. And now, from what I'm getting from that little that I heard, that you're encouraging us to find a way that anybody could be entrepreneur, anybody could succeed with I don't know with what, but I guess with will, with determination. When sounds like you're saying that wherever there's a will, there's a way. Is that right? Something like that? Yeah.
We can
Yes.
Yeah.
move.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I just want to share with you how happy I am with you. You'd been struggling before, but now you seem to find the the right path for you. Yeah. And you're on your way and you're making money. So I'm very happy for you. That's all that I can share with you right now. Thank you, Grace, for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you. Who is next to come forward?
Halina?
Yes.
Is it?
Alina, you're...
No,
No.
I think that's for the timer.
Anyone? One more? Just one more and we move on to the next one.
Okay. Well,
Ari
Grace. Yes,
showing
yes,
his
yes.
face.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Ari, over to
Okay.
you.
Okay, so Grace, well, thank you for the speech. Yes, it is very interesting. That is, you could find opportunity without really thinking how to look up for it. So as if you're not having a map. So yeah, that's a good analogy that you could find your treasure even though you're not really knowing where is it without a map then. So yeah, I I hope I have a courage like that to chat as anybody who someone's stories on WhatsApp or something. But maybe I'll try to look it up now. And hopefully I could find that kind of treasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move into the peer feedback. Anyone? Come forward. Peer feedback. Well, Grace presentation.
Okay, let me get on right away.
Fantastic. Over to you, Ari.
Okay, so Grace, well, you speak confidently. You speak with confidence to tell us about your story. But as you said, this is not like what empowering or inspiring story, but it's more like you share your sparks with us, right? And from what I learned, when you want to share the sparks, you need a good way of communicating or delivering your sparks. This is a little bit nitpicking, okay? So it might not work for everyone. But from what I heard today is you like to 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 extend your ending when you speak. So you like to say like a businessman, an employee, something. No, that for me, because I heard a lot of speakers in this part that not really. That's Indonesian. I like to say that's like a very Indonesian way to speak, and that's fine. But if you want to inspire others, you need to speak with a better intonation. Like you please please don't extend the ending. You don't have please don't say like a businessman. Imagine you're a businessman, or you're an employee, or you are this, or you are that. Not if you are that, if you're this. Well, I know that's normal with us, but that not really works if you say it like that. It sounds like you're not really confident with the way you speak, just a little bit. Or that's for me. Maybe others can add on with that. So if you improve
Thank
on
you,
that, this
Ari.
story would be a very, very, let's say, it might ignite the spark easier rather than that. Okay. So well, that's for me. But I really love the story. I really like the story because you show me that you when you chat someone, it was possible for you to get something like either it's opportunity or even monetary result, like money. But uh, well, it well, all in all, with what I said, that it could be your way of speaking, and if it worked, you don't have to change it. But sometimes you might need to change it to convince someone that this is really working. Okay, and that's all for me.
Thank you, Ari. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari.
Thank you. Anyone who come forth? Feedback again?
I'll go after the next person.
All right. Anyone come forward? Anyone give your little bit feedback regarding your presentation? It was a fantastic presentation. Your feedback is really appreciated.
Okay, well, I will do it, but Shuchen, you're also allowed to give your input, yeah,
Okay.
even as a Tom. Okay, I'm gonna give my input based on what I heard and also what do you call it? Dovetailing, piggybacking on the Aris. Okay, coming fresh from teaching influencing conversation or how to persuade. So there are a few basics, Grace, and anyone, like let me know if Grace has already done this. So structure is very important, like with the structure, because and especially if you're going to speak from as a businessman or as an entrepreneur, you have to carry a certain posture, and preparation is key. You cannot just ramble and just share your story. But if you can prepare and be very clear, and it's a very simple structure with, okay, what is it that you really want to say? I heard at the end of your speech, you said, well, this is not motivation. This is not, what is the other one? It's not to inspiration. Well, every time you speak, you need to have a purpose, because otherwise, why should we listen to you? Okay, so before you give a speech, because every time you give a speech, you are given a platform, which is a very precious thing, and it's also a privilege, because you're going to get people to listen to you. So everybody will think, okay, what's in it for me? So coming back to you as a speaker, you have to start with that in mind. What will the audience get from my speech? What do I want to give to my audience? So whenever you think about a speech, you start thinking like, what is my message? What do I want them to think, feel, or do? So then that is your objective, yeah? And then with that objective, you create, even if you cannot prepare the whole thing in writing, but you have to have like a 3 important points. What are you going to talk about, right? If you want to talk about the 3 different things, I think you talk about the fish, the school, the kid, I would say the speak brave, braves, I would say speak brave kids, yeah? And then the solar, which is something new I haven't heard about. So with each one, you want to talk, what do you want to talk about it? Like, is it your struggle? Is it like your success about that? What is your story about that? That has to be very clear. And at every point, you always have to think in the audience interest. Why should the audience listen to you? Okay, so piggybacking on what Ari was saying, he was showing you that you said, don't extend the ending, which is like a long like a elongated ending or elongated words. That doesn't sound very good as somebody who wants to listen to your business presentation. And this is a business presentation. Yeah. And so you you become clear of what is it for your audience, and then you craft, even if you just have an outline, so that you come to that. And then don't be apologetic, like saying, well, this is not this is not that. I want you, yeah? So think from that. What do you want your audience to think, feel, and do? I would like you to take this home, or to, like, to be inspired by my story and start finding your spark somewhere. For some example, I'm just thinking on the flow. So, all right. So that's what I could share with you. And I wish I could have heard the whole speech, but I know you're a very good storyteller, Grace. So now it's like how you package it so that you can engage people, make people want to listen to you, and can influence them. Okay, so back to you, Shu Chen. Thank you.
Thank you, Miranda.
Thank you, Arinda. Thank you. And now I'd like to invite Grace to be back to the platform on summary and response. Grace, over to you.
Thank you, Xichen. So I would like to thank you, Ari, too, for remind me that the last part was not important and not good. I also feel that I just need 1 more minute to closing statement, but it's already red on the timer. So I still want to speak more, but thank you, Ari. You already noticed that, and yeah, I will try to wrap up my speech to be more compact and to be more easier to digest, because one thing that I already noticed too from Ari feedback, like the intention, how to ignite it easier. I noticed that maybe I was giving too long, in the story process, or I don't know if the flow works correctly or not. But one thing that I have tried is to give what is the starting point, what is the core that can start the fire, and how it is still happening until now. And thank you so much for Miranda to remind me also that I need to think that how my listener what will be getting from my speech. That was already in mind, but I didn't notice because sometimes in the flow of the speech itself, I to enjoying, yeah, I'm really enjoying myself there, and I really love how the people respond. I just I'm giving it too deep, so I just try to take out, and yeah, this is another topic. For that, I already try to use number. So this time for 2 minutes. This topic for how many minutes? I'm I'm trying to limiting myself, but thank you so much for the reminder. And yeah, outline will help me a lot. I think I will make some outline. And then the flows, yeah, it really, how do I say it? Before the Amelia speech was hitting me like a truck, but for this is I like having some wings now. So I'm really confident for my next speech. I will have some outline. I will have a good closing statement to ensure the sparks will happen for you guys. Thank you. Back to you, Chen.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you. I certainly enjoy your speech. Thank you. And now we move on to the feedback by the lead evaluator. Can I invite I know who will take, is it Halina or is it
Halina.
Yes,
okay.
Halina.
I
Halina,
will.
the floor is yours. Over to you.
Thank you very much, MC. I would like to speak now to Grace. I really enjoyed your presentation. And actually, you had a very, very good sentence about the spark. That is, you said it somewhere in the beginning. So I think it would be very nice if you also would end with that sentence in the form of a question. So, ladies and gentlemen, people will only, sorry, forget about the question first. Before the question, just the word that we should remember from your speech is spark, actually.
Spark.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my spark was the WhatsApp status, the coffee, and there was a third thing that slips my mind. What about you, ladies and gentlemen? What is your spark that can
Become a
make you
fire.
reach your dream? I would like you to go back to the chat box earlier to see what is your dream. And right now in this chat box, what could be the spark? Because you still had a minute, and then they can write in the chat box what could be the spark. And then I don't know how to end it. so, so you can have some, so you can tie back to the beginning and do something interactive so that people can go home and say, or you can just, after they write down something in the chat box, if they don't write anything in chat box, at least you write something for yourself in the chat box, maybe a next spark, and then say, ladies and gentlemen, if nobody writes anything in the chat box, so then you can urge again. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you go home, think about it. What is your spark? You just repeat it. Just repeat it. I mean, this is a oral presentation. It's okay because it's different than something written in which we can reread, turn the page again, but with oral presentation, we cannot do that. So it's okay to repeat. That's one thing. And let me look at you. When you did, when you gave your response, the camera was already much better. Yeah. Position of the camera. In the beginning, it was like, oh yeah, I'm looking up to you. I don't know what happened, but now it's already much better. I noticed that you're quite vivid person, yeah, with your hand gestures. I like it actually. So maybe you can kind of how do you call it? Experiment again with your camera position. I'm
Yeah.
lucky because my camera is already a bit wide or something. I'm not so far away from the camera. It already shows this part, but I don't know about yours. I still see a lot of space here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just an experiment so that at least we see something more of your shoulders. So when you use your hand gestures, we can see it. That would be indeed even because you're a very lively person. Use it. use your loveliness, because enthusiasm is very infectious and you would like to be infected by your enthusiasm. That's one thing, how to persuade people, inspire people to do even better. So that is, I think just with a little bit more rehearsal, you can make it even more compact. The stories are already good. Maybe it's the way how you convey it. I still remember I had to give a speech last week. DTM Alvin was there. And the first time I gave that speech in front of the mirror, it was too long. And then by rehearsing it several times, then it became shorter and shorter. And actually, the text was the same, but it's just maybe because I'm more confident and I pronounce better, then it became a bit shorter and sometimes a little bit too short. But I think the story was already more than enough. It was not too long. I was able to figure out the situation, so that was already good. Just a little bit more rehearsal, also with the camera, and yeah, I like your speech. It was well done. Thank you, and back to you, MC.
Thank you, Helena. Thank you. Thank you for your detailed feedback. Thank you. Now we move on to the next session, and this is the moderator wrap up. We have to call you back again, Helena. Again, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so
Over to
much.
you.
Yes, would like to thank everybody who took a role and who also went as a speaker. I have to apologize. I was maybe a bit late for going into action. And yes, I think it's quite a good meeting, and I hope that we all realize that being able to voice our opinions and experiment with interaction with audience, this is a place where you can do it. Yeah, I mean, we also have Toastmasters in other clubs, but we cannot play around with interactions that much. Here we can, and yeah, just have fun. Just try. It may not always succeed, but give it a try. This is a place where you can do it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Suchen.
Thank you, Helena. And now we have the in fact, the final session, which is the general observation on both sessions. And we have to call you again, Helena, for this observation on both the sessions today. Over to you.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think we see the difference. Yeah, thank you. I think we see
thank
the
you,
difference
Helena.
between. Oh, yes, sorry for that. I think we see the difference between what you see a Toastmasters presentation and a more practical presentation in which we can give more feedback. Yeah, I think I love Amelia's presentation. I know it's more practical. I just wish she said a little bit more about the application to Toastmasters. You still had a minute. I think you could have done it, even though smart is indeed interesting. Or maybe when you talk about your personal experience, just say something about what you experienced in Toastmasters on club level or area level. And as yeah, I think what I think it is, yeah. I think it was quite a good meeting, and I do appreciate that we have this forum where we can actually try longer presentations. I still remember one of a Toastmaster member a long time ago. He was complaining, how come this Toastmaster is only 7 minutes? This is not the same as in real life. Real life, it's at least 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Complaining the whole time.
Untuk EDUPRENEUR.
It's real true, yeah. It really happened. And Yeah, so you see, this is a place where you can really take the opportunity. So for those who want to schedule, please book in advance and we can work it out. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Thank you, Helena, for having many sessions. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, me as the Tom of this evening, I certainly enjoyed, and not only that, I certainly benefited both sessions presented by Amelia and Grace. It was certainly enlightening, and the important part is the takeaway from each session. Keep us as reminders, keep us saying state. Don't forget, an idea can turn to an opportunity, or an idea can bring money, just like Grace was mentioning. Thank you. I certainly enjoyed the session, and now I hand over the control over to Rinda. Over to you.
Thank you, Jen, for leading the meeting as the MC, as we call it, in the EDUPRENEURS. Even though I missed about half of the meeting, but from the reaction, from the comments I heard from everyone, I can assure, I can ascertain myself and also everyone that that had been a wonderful meeting with two amazing presentations from Amel about her experience in Toastmasters, and then Grace from his experience in real life. I would be looking forward to watching the recording later, just to see what I have missed, and wanting to learn also from both speakers. So with that, as this is our last meeting, it's a very special meeting of the year. And we will be moving forward with the new term, hopefully with some new ideas and enhanced ideas. And yeah, we will get together to do that. So with that, I would also like to hear from our guest tonight. And we have special guest, first timer, Mirika, my new friend, whom I met in Surabaya, and she made good on her words. She said, I want to see the Edupreneurs. So here you are. Thank you, Mirika, for visiting us. Would you like to share with us what your thoughts, your impression from this meeting? What did you get out of this meeting?
Thank you, everyone, and thank you. What did I get from this meeting? I think I learned that the meeting is different with the STC, right? Because the STC is offline meetings, and we have the stage, and we can see the gestures and everything. But in here, I think it's longer, and you have to think more, and then you have to listen more, and then all the evaluators also more deep, and also there's the feedback from you that makes me learn more about how to do the speech, especially how to present what you said about business presentation. I think that's different. That's the one who is different from the STC, and I'm so glad and happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Come again. I hope to
Yes.
see you again next meeting. Yeah,
Yes.
so I don't know. I think it's already explained by Harlina earlier that we have two types of meeting. So one is the lab, like this one, the practice, and then the master class or
Okay.
sharing session would be the longer, the 45-minute to 1 hour one. So do come again. And
Yes.
and then, yeah, thank you, Marika. And Alfin, we're honored to have you with us. What brought you here? I know you didn't stay here the whole time, or maybe you did come in out, but yes, to what
Hello,
honor?
Miranda.
Yeah.
What bring me here? I just
Yes.
miss you, miss all of you.
Oh, oh, you make me blush. No, but the
Yeah,
real thing. What is the real thing?
yeah, that's the real thing.
I know the EDUPRENEURS is Miranda, Harlina, and Xiuqian. Just miss you guys. And I see your face. Yeah, lastly we met in Cebu. And yeah, that's my reason in Toastmaster is actually making more friends. And also Kak Mirika, we met in Cebu as well. We had a good time doing dancing, a lot of memories, and this is just like yeah, healing my apa sih the miss of missing of friend, something like that.
Beautiful. And you just happened to be free, so you just jumped in. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Please do so again, and we have to invite you for sharing at some point. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Miranda.
thank you, Alfin. And we also have E.T. E.T., you want to comment on something you would like to share?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. See your face also.
Okay,
Good seeing you
thank
after
you.
Surabaya just last week.
Yeah, it's good to be back here in
Watching the moon.
Enterpreneurs.
That's what we did.
Ah,
Mirika,
yeah,
E.T., and myself
yeah,
watched the moon because it was a very special conjunction with Jupiter, Venus, and the moon very close together. Yeah. Okay.
yes.
A little
It
bit of
is
it.
beautiful memories. It is embedded into my core memory right now to enjoy it
E.T., I
together
cannot
with.
see you. Like your eyes were cut. Yeah, go down or move back a little bit so that we can see more of you rather than just seeing your nose down, mouth.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, go move
Screen?
back a little bit. It's like you're filling out the screen
No?
a little bit more. I mean, but go down or bring the screen up so that we can see your face.
Yeah.
We can see half of your chest and only from nose down.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a bit better.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even go
Yeah,
down
okay.
a little bit so that we can see your eyes.
Now here, like this?
I don't know what you have to do,
Oh,
but no, we don't.
or this?
Yeah, that's better. We can see your face.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, so it is a good memory that we have together in Surabaya and in this meeting, especially I really love about Amel sharing about the smart goals. It is definitely sweet reminder, especially this is the half of the year. We are running on the marathon of the 2026 year. Hopefully we can finish together stronger in this term. And Graceman, it's wonderful to get the treasure together, which is friendship, and turn it into a business. I really love and cherish friendship, especially with people. We are not monetizing with our friends, but yes, we do have value together. We call it value for friendship. I would like to call it because I don't want to say value for money. I don't say that friendship should equal money, but yes, because friendship is everything and friendship value more than money. And yes, that's a sweet reminder that we should find our friend that have the same value so we can make value together and become valuable to our society. So back to you, Miranda. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. And I saw that you're quite present this time. Usually we just only see the what do you call that? The avatar or the what do you call that? Is that the avatar? Yeah, but now we see a lot more of you, and hopefully we see you more often. Okay, so from today's meeting, I think we have gathered that it's been quite enjoyable and we learned a lot. Anything you would like to suggest? Okay, I heard like enjoyment, but we would love to hear suggestions from you, what we could have done better, what we could have done to convert our guests to members. Okay, I'm sharing just right out because we don't have problem with people coming and then they really enjoy the meeting. but we're still looking what is it that they would make them want to stay as a member rather than just taking from our training, from our information, from our amazing sharing by the masters, by the experts. So we want find a way to get people also to want to join. So if there's anybody that you can, any suggestion that you can give us, it would be really great. Maybe something that we could do better as a meeting and also as a USP.
For me,
Yes, please,
okay,
Mirika.
I think I'm not giving suggestions, but I will share my experience. This last Sunday, I went to the Empire, I think, yeah, Empire Club with Pak Arlan. I met him and we talked. And yeah, he's already 20 years plus in Toastmaster. He told me also a lot about you. And then I met other members also. And I think the more I know about there's a variety of Toastmasters Club, I think one thing I can know is that the members is very warm and friendly, and maybe that's also one of the reason I feel safe, I feel comfortable, and I feel not being judged because in Empire Club there was this Evan and Baby who has very good and great English. It's like wow, amazing. But in here I feel safe to learn and feel safe to speak and feel safe to talk like that. That's my that's not a suggestion, but that's how I feel and my experience in this Toastmasters for 3 months. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So you're talking about your experience in Toastmasters in general or in this club in particular,
I think in
Marika?
general,
In general.
and also in Cebu also, I feel, yeah, wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're definitely a rising star, if not a superstar in Toastmasters. I can tell you that. You're going to be a great leader and you love to learn and you're making connections and you'll go far. Definitely. Okay. All right. Oh, we can speak 12 languages. All right. So, Alvin, any suggestion for us?
Um, Suggestion. Um, I don't really observe. I just enjoy the company of all you guys.
Okay.
My suggestion, yeah, I love the energy. Like being here, see a smile, especially a smile from Mr. Graceman is very energetic, very contagious. I experience the positivity.
Mm.
Um, Even though I just come late and I just away for some moments, the energy is high, and I think it's no different. Uh, it's a great experience. Even though we are only 9 members here, it can be more intimate. We can make better eye contact. We can make sure if we can engage with someone or not. So it's a very nice experience. Take this gratefully. Don't take this for granted. In every Toastmaster meeting, what I can suggest for maybe for listeners, even though the speaker is only two, what can I do usually is observe the speakers, like being evaluator, a silent evaluator. So later after the meeting, I can meet with Miranda or Mr. Graceman. Hey, Mr. Graceman, I have some feedback for you. So that's how we start networking. Thing that I learned from Toastmaster. Very grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Alvin. Yeah, that is we often hear that they feel safe. They feel safe in this club and so hopefully we continue with that. Yeah. Okay. Members, as this is our last meeting, let's hear Let's hear you. Any wish of how you would like to see the club evolve or be enhanced for the next term? Just like open it up. Then we can, we can put it into our suggestions. And the point that I want to make is that as a Toastmaster, and I guess as a leader, I always like to improve, to make things better, and sometimes different, something that we haven't done before. But the idea of this Edupreneurs Club is, and it's also started with the trainers and coaches, is to create an environment where people can truly feel like they're peers. There's no one greater than or better than or more senior than, even though we have Hadlina, who's been a member for, I can't remember, more than 26 years, and then Xu Chen for 28 years, and many people with long tenure. But we don't feel like they're like everybody's so humble, and everybody really puts them as a learner here, which is so beautiful, I find, and that's what's different. We don't have like the big honcho, and but we just and for me personally, since I started this club, this is a club where people can be just with peers, because in other clubs, once you become a senior, you kind of like become the mentor to everybody, and you always have to be the leader, so to speak. And we kind of like remove those qualifications, and we just peers. We just learn from each other, because I truly believe that everyone here, every one of our members, is an expert, and they're worth learning from. They're worth listening. Do you guys agree, members?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. And we learn, we keep learning. We listened, we learned, and then and what I love in the Edupreneurs is that there's always something new. There is always something that is worth taking back, which is I think it's because we have longer speeches. I think in 5 to 7 minutes, sometimes we don't get as deep, but because we have at least 15 minutes, and especially we also have the 45 minutes or 1 hour, it is a different kind of learning, a deeper learning. So members, let me hear you. Ari, let's hear from Ari. I love your evaluation, Ari.
Yes.
Yes, any suggestion? How would you like
Well,
this club to evolve to, or if this were to be your ideal club,
okay.
what can be done?
Well, okay. Well, my suggestion would be what is it? I think it's already great for me. It's already good. Uh, I wish I could have more preparation on my speech. I would like to give a speech, but I haven't had time to prepare for it. So I hope I can give more speech towards the next year as a member. And I'd like to hop on to what you said, Miranda. That is, everyone here is an expert, but uh, I would like to say it also to Mirka, because Mirka is a new Toastmasters. You don't need to worry, because what it means of we are expert, we also experts at failing. We fail so much, so you don't have to worry. If the bad way to say it, we expert at failing, but if we want to say it in a good way, we expert at standing back to stand up. So no worries if you made some mistakes during your adventure as the Toastmaster, whichever club you are. because you must be an expert on your life. And here you learn how to share it with us. So no need to worry. So take any opportunities to speak. I like this club because I can share many things. I can do a lot of failures or failings, and I can learn how to deliver it better and even better when I have to say it in front of my students or anyone else. Okay, I think that's all.
Thank you so much, Ari. By the way, Mirika, Ari is an English teacher, a very passionate teacher. Yeah. And Mirika, I'm just gonna touch this on this very quickly. Like, sounds like Mirika was a bit starstruck or something like that. But Mirika on her own, she is a hard worker. She had gone through failures in life and in maybe a little bit in business, but she's a very successful businesswoman, entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur. She's a one. Okay, I'm just gonna mention this. Okay, she belongs to the $1 million group or club because she's made that much in her business, and I've listened to her story. Very impressive, very hardworking, and we can all learn a lot from Mirika, the entrepreneur. She's quite something. Yeah. So don't be, how would I say? Don't think you are less than. That's all. You don't have anything to think about that. Everybody is always more on something and less on something else. And that's what makes us unique. Yeah. Other member, Shu Chen, what would you
Thank you.
like to suggest for this
Thank you,
club to get better?
Thank you, Marinda. Our club has progressed, and I can say that the EXCO has worked very hard. Every meeting, they'll try to bring, and sometimes if we don't have any member who especially do the center stage, they will get other personalities into the club so that to share their expertise not only to our members but to the guests. The EXCO has worked very hard. Even today, you can see that the lab 2 training sessions, we made our members who have presented, like Grace, did a fantastic idea that we can know that without a map, we can still earn money. And with Amelia, she's far away in Hungary, but yet you see, she can do a pathway presentation. So you see, being guests, we can also share that, your presentation here is very different, but you learn things. So, but of course, all said and done, we will continue to improve as time goes by in the next term. We are not perfect, but we certainly have one goal in mind, is to keep on improving, and so that not only our members will benefit, but guests will benefit and see the value of the Enterpreneurs Toastmasters Club. Back to you, Miranda.
Thank you, Shu Chen. Appreciate that. We're not perfect and we will never be perfect. And that's why we have reasons to get better all the time. Bye, Ari. Don't forget the AGM on Thursday. I'll let you know. Okay. And okay, let me go to Grace first. Come on, Grace. How
Thank you,
can we
Miranda.
be better? Yeah.
How can we be better? To be honest, I just want to maintain the tempo. For me, I want to continue being in exco. I want to be available for the members. I will keep announcing that I'm an exco in the EDUPRENEURS. I will keep sharing. So for now, unfortunately, I have invited to 2 of 5 from my coach candidate to be joining here, but they have some urgent matters, so they cannot come. So I just keep doing and stay on the right track. I will keep on coming to the meeting, being part of the exco, and sharing on the club. So I don't know when, I don't know how yet, because I cannot see the map, but I believe there is the treasure. I can find the treasure if I continue to follow this pattern. That's what I believe, because that's how I feel tonight. Like Harlina doing the moderator, the evaluator, and the what is one more, the timer,
Timer.
and then we have Suchen that also consistently being the MC for our meeting, and our current president. You are being so, how do I say this, encouraging for us, and Melia as a secretary also supporting the agenda, always sharing it to the other club. And I just want to continue being the exco and be available for the members. That's how I feel, and I want to contribute back to this
Thank
club.
you.
That's what I feel.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Grace. Thank you. I really appreciate your desire and your willingness to maintain, because we have the momentum now. As you know, we only rebranded just about 3 months, yeah. So we've not been together that long, and we're still kind of like find our groove. And but yes, the excos are really active now, and if we just can keep the momentum, it's like we're like planters, like farmers. We're planting seeds, and if as long as we put the energy, then it will gain momentum and it will grow bigger. So yeah, keep inviting people, and I will also do so. So Amel, let's hear from you. You kind of like our, well, not our newest member, but yeah, Grace have been with us for a while. But anyway, Amel, and how can we improve, Amel?
Oh, well, I think maybe because we just on 3 months, maybe not many guests, or maybe visiting Toastmasters not really familiar with the concept. Like there's a lead evaluator or something, or others. How about this is only suggestion, how about we like still have like the table topics, so we still have one familiar thing for the visiting Toastmasters. So maybe because it's more familiar, they're more connect with that. Maybe yeah, it's my suggestion.
Yeah. Well, we've always had table topics, Amel. It's never been removed. It's just the format is a little bit different. And I think it's like, yeah, it's gaining momentum, and it's been the same before. People come for the topics. They come because they want to listen to the topics. But I think there's what you're saying is it has to be clarified again, because there is a table topics. Sometimes it's as 2-minute consulting. So the idea of table topics is you speak impromptu without preparation, right? So we give guests the opportunity either to give like input or give consulting, which is that's our version of table topics, rather than just asking table topics. And when with the trainers and coaches before, the table topic is probably even clearer, because the table topics is led by a moderator who would ask questions related to the speeches. So let's say, you give a talk about starting a business, or applying Toastmaster skills into your daily life, like something like that. I mean, I didn't hear your speech. Yeah. So then people, the moderator would ask questions based on your speech, and that is a table topics session. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
but I think it's not consistent in every meeting.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. So we'll make that more consistent in the coming term. We'll fit, because actually we're done quite early, because it should be there. That table topic should be there. I can't remember what it was called, but we had that session, that part of the session for the table topics, and we usually explain that this is an impromptu speaking practice. So
Okay.
we'll make that. I mean, I'll make a note of that, and we'll make that clearer, so that we have that session and it doesn't get eliminated. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Amel. And Halina, let's hear from you.
Well, I think I have to manage my time better when preparing the meeting. That's the only thing I can say. So it can be we can promote it even earlier. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, we'll make up with that. We'll work on that. Yeah. Okay. So everybody gives a suggestion, and Mirika doesn't have a suggestion for us. I don't know if ET want to have any suggestion for us, ET, or everything's good? He's probably busy. Okay, well, with that, now I would like to close the meeting. But if anybody wants to hang out, and